DJ, but I didn't want you to skip over Casey Thompson.
Yeah.
My fault.
I wanted to talk about that, but I'm like, they played Rice.
No, I know, but
I don't care.
Casey did a great job. I was reading
the stats that came out.
I was seeing all that stuff. They were saying Casey did really well.
In his last 16 of 18 drives, he has scored on the last 16 of 18. That's what is that? 96% that he's going to score. Like what else can you see? I know they play Rice, they scored a ton, but if he's scoring the ball,
it don't matter.
No matter who you play, obviously, then put the man on, leave him in the field. I don't want this to say a promise, but if you'd had the other quarterback in, I promise you the score wouldn't have been as ugly. It would have just been like, okay, they won 35-0, not 76 to whatever it was.
Right. No, I agree.
And so Casey Thompson, man, he's obviously a in-town kid. You know what I'm saying? He's not from Newcastle. I don't care what none.
Yeah, I don't care.
We ain't hear none of that.
Fuck shit.
I wish a nigga would tell me from Newcastle.
He's not from Newcastle. He went to Newcastle High School, but at the end, he's from Moore. And he always been solid, man. He throws the ball well, great runner, always poised, great young man. It's just, I'm going to root for him to the end. Texas, you got a good one on your hands if you just open your eyes and let it be.
Man, because him and Bijan, it's a nice little duo, 1-2 punch. Just saying. Because Casey, I got one. I'm going to say his arm is definitely underrated.
No doubt.
Because he got a fucking cannon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got that Thompson arm back there.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That's something they gene pull. They just be launching that thing.
Different. And he done, I don't know. It's been a while since I seen Kendall, but Casey look a little. He look like he been eating his Wheaties.
Yeah, he thick. Well, he don't be playing pause.
We got him.
Pause. But yeah, he a strong cat.
Yeah. Like I said, hey, bro, he's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal,
I didn't say that.
bro. That's crazy.
Swole, there you go.
Yeah.
What you want me to say?
Swole. Yeah, swole. All right, bro. But yeah, so Casey, obviously, everybody here, we all from the city or around it. Hometown kid, seeing his brother, now seeing him go to Texas and do what he does and finally get the opportunity to play the way, in my opinion, he should have been able to from the beginning of the season.
He about to fuck OU up. Let's keep going.
Wow.
Man, I just think he gives them such a different dynamic. And if people have seen throughout the years, the last, in my opinion, maybe 3 to 4, maybe, the mobile quarterbacks that can make passes are starting to take over football. I mean, you can say what you want to. Lamar Jackson's. I mean, yeah, he might not throw for 300, 400, 500 yards like, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, but he can create enough commotion with his legs to be able to, open a pass. Kyler Murray, boy, we ain't even got to the NFL yet. Yeah. All those guys, like being able to use your legs as an extent to be able to extend the play and make things happen. Because for a pocket passer, once the pocket collapses, you're fucked. It's just plain and simple.
Exactly.
Like there's Sam Bradford's not getting out of there. Aaron Rodgers not getting out of there.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Tom Brady. On his last leg. Tom Brady. I mean, I'm just being honest with you, man.
What Colin Cowherd said today. He's like, DC's, they can scheme up against a guy that just does not leave the pocket.
No doubt.
It's whenever he bounces out, oh, God, what do we do?
Yeah, like Baker.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like I tell people all the time, I don't know if this is true, but Baker seems to be more accurate outside the pocket. Yep. So like when he rolls out to his right, I don't know how, I don't know why, he puts the ball on the money almost every time when I see it that way. Mm-hmm. And it's just because a lot of defenses got to turn their head, oh, is he running? Okay, now he can pick you. You sit in the pocket, y'all can guard all day and do your thing, but yeah, you're right. If you think about it, you can just name them down. Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes can run. Baker Mayfield, Kyler, Lamar, Russell Wilson.
Justin Herbert can get down if he's got to get down.
I heard Josh Allen kind of got wheels. Is that right?
Yeah,
he does.
That's a big ass.
So I'm like, that's what I'm saying.
It's huge.
And that's it goes to show, bro. Like
Tannehill be dipping. Watch your mouth.
Tanner Wheels can move.
Hey, bro,
He can move a little bit.
I've watched a few games, bro.
I'm not lying.
I'm not lying, bro. I seen him one time dashing the midfield dipping.
He did. He went for a 19-yard run yesterday against
Tyrod Taylor.
I wasn't expecting it at all either.
He's hurt.
Not right now, but he can run.
No, he can't.
Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
He's hurt every time he gets
Deshaun Watson before.
Dak Beautiful Prescott.
Yeah, Dak Prescott.
Dakota.
I'm just saying, all these guys, if you have not seen, name me the teams that have pocket passers in the NFL. Yes, we're switching over to that.
Pittsburgh.
Pitt.
Tampa.
Vikings.
Vikings.
Kirk Cousins can move a little bit.
Kirk can
he can move better than like Jared Goff or Matt Stafford.
So those two more.
Okay.
Kirk, I guess Kirk's in the middle.
Yeah, he's mid.
Who else we got? Big Stiff.
Mac Jones?
He ought to be a stiff if he's not a stiff. Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones, Joe Burrow, so 7.
Dude for the Panthers.
Sam
Sam
Darnold.
Darnold.
Who else?
I threw 4 picks. Zach Wilson.
I thought he could move a little bit, but we'll throw him in there.
Jimmy?
That's not
Jimmy run? Garoppolo?
Jimmy if he got to.
If he has to. Hey, somebody got to run for the 49ers because that damn backfield is all. What are y'all feeding these boys? Everybody hurt. Y'all got 4. This worse than Baltimore.
Yeah.
That's. I don't know what's happening out there. I don't understand.
Speaking of her, is there any update on Odell?
On Odell?
Oh, he just recovered.
I think he's recovering.
He's just still recovering.
Yeah, the ACL just takes a while.
I think he's fine. I mean, you've seen all these PT videos that he's posted. I think if tomorrow if they're in the AFC Championship, I promise you 13's gonna be on the field.
And honestly, with Landry out, if he's out for a while, I bet you Odell starts to play.
So
If he's out for
the Browns and the Texans while we're here.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Dallas.
We can go Dallas first. Where are we going to go?
Dallas, baby, because our defense was rocking.
I need
it made my
someone
heart
to tell
happy.
me what in the hell. What did I say?
What
did I say about Mike McCarthy?
What about it?
What about him?
His
coaching is not good. His time management almost cost you the game. Did you hear what this man said? So, did you watch the whole game?
Yeah.
Towards the end, I'm like, that clock is ticking down. Is anybody going to call timeout?
Yeah.
Is anybody 3 seconds left? 2 seconds left. Burn. I'm like, bro, you just let 20 seconds off the clock. What happened? This man comes out and says, Kellen Moore was in the way. Like he said he couldn't see because of the cameraman.
Yep.
I said, the cameraman can't do this right here? What are you? What?
Why you can't walk
You
around
can't
him?
move?
I said, first of all, you in a $5.5 billion with a $1 billion stadium. That's the only clock they got right there, Mike.
We have the biggest screen in the world.
I said, man, I can't. I'm sorry, I'm out. I'm Ryan McCarthy. I'm out. It's week 2. I'm out. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
I ain't worried about him. We won.
I'm out.
I'll let our players do their thing.
Hey,
Amari did him. He always gonna do him.
Lamar didn't do nothing.
No, he caught passes. He
caught a pass and barely got touched on my ribs. Get your soft ass off the
him
field.
and Gallup,
then.
2 of the most injured people.
I don't
in the world.
understand.
But I'll take it. CD finally caught his balls. Thanks God.
Hey, can you explain what happened with the backfield?
Yeah, bro.
Look, Tony Pollard's better than Zeke right now at the current moment,
Sir,
which is very weird.
Hey, the boy's on it.
But I'm glad we got the 2 punch. So
Yeah.
we have one that's fast.
You have a
one
1.5 punch.
No, Zeke's now like a red zone back only.
Yeah.
You don't really do
Gotta
no.
be, yeah.
I don't know what happened. He lost weight, messed hair up, got tattooed. Now he sucked. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I told people, we're gonna use him for all the years he can. That he's okay, I guess now. Because he was a top 5 running back, now he's top 30. It don't even make no sense. Tony Pollard out there killing.
top 30.
Tony Pollard out there killing. I'm like, oh yeah, do you think
That boy's got a whole nother gear.
Yo, he is.
And when he hits it, he's out.
But it's weird, like the holes mainly because he's faster, of course, and a little smaller. He hit the holes and go.
Yes, he does.
Zeke be back there trying to be like Le'Veon Bell. Like, no.
Yeah.
You got to go because our line ain't doing what we used to. We all right, but we not what we were. You got to go, dude. So
He looked like he's trying to be smooth.
man,
He's trying to take the number 1 spot. For sure.
Hey, bro, when I tell you there's different speed. Like, there's guys built bigger. You have like the Zekes who could move if he has to move. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But he has to have that open space. But I'm talking about those Tony Pollard, was it Miles Sanders from the Eagles? Like those guys that can just. You swear they're in the backfield and you give them a hole that's about this big and they're already 5 yards down the field.
No doubt.
Just moving and have like 2 of those plays. What do you have? Like
25 yards one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Just-
gets to it.
Move that gear. Cause I'm watching the game, right? Everything's looking normal speed the whole fucking game.
Yep.
I'm just watching the shit. It's
him.
like, okay. And they give him the fucking ball one time. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's like the game was in fast forward. And I was like,
Yeah, dude,
he said, "Phew," and I just see him just gone.
all right, no doubt.
He trying to get a paycheck.
Yeah,
I'm telling
trying
you.
to get his
Y'all know
money. My
what
thing
it
is, we
is
gave
with-
all the
with
money.
Zeke, though?
We gave all the money to Zeke. Now he just like, man, what's the problem? Well, I
What's
don't
his
know.
problem? Like,
I don't know. I don't know. Like our line ain't comfortable with it because with Tony they run a lot of 69, 68s. With Zeke they run a lot of 61, 62s, like right up the line.
Yep.
So Tony Pollard can run out and go. Zeke doesn't got that speed. He used to running through holes and beating people up. So I don't think our line gets to push for him to be successful right now.
Yeah.
We're still trying to work it out. You know, we just got Zach back, then we lost some other linemen. So it's hit or miss. But if Tony's gonna carry the load, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cool with that. If the fact that we got Zeke as considered as the backup right now,
That's nice.
I'm fine with that too.
That paycheck ain't, but I mean,
I agree. You know, it's the highest paid backup in the history.
yeah, I'm about to say you're not paying him to be a backup.
right.
How much
So-
they paying him?
He's the highest paid back in the league right now.
Yeah.
So we're like in the mid, like
I
30,
think he's like
40
18 or 19 million a year.
a year.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, and so
I
he
ain't
got
paying
paid. Then he gained weight, lost weight, messed up his hair, got a tattoo.
What is that? I'm not trying to judge another man in his hair. I'm just what's going on?
If you let it go, cool, but take care of it a little bit.
a little bit.
6 year, $90 million.
So a lot of
I
money.
ain't paying no nigga who wear crop tops.
I'm out.
You know what
I'm
I'm
sorry.
saying?
I'm not trying to judge.
But the thing is, he got rid of the crop tops. Now he went hoodies. Well, he ain't like Hoodie Mello.
Yeah.
Hoodie Mello came out going
Yeah.
crazy. You come out being worse.
And losing weight.
Someone
That's
feed
what I'm-
me on your stomach.
Yeah, feed me. Obviously, you ain't eat no more.
Right.
Ain't nothing.
So I have a genuine question. Why does Zeke run like he's like they're showing a highlight? Like he runs when he gets the ball, whatever, he like stops. It looks like he's like trying to analyze the field and then he tries to speed up.
Telling you, I don't
get
know
it.
what it is. I really don't. I it's like he's lost sight of what he did well, and then kind of shades away from it. And maybe sometimes people don't like that beating. You know, and realistically, that's how it can go sometimes. But
That's where I was about to go with it.
Yeah.
Probably the beating.
Yeah.
Because you think about it, I mean, those backs I want to say the life expectancy right now is like what 2.3, maybe close to 2.5, maybe for like an NFL back.
Yeah.
He was killing it at Ohio State. So you have to include that on top of going to the NFL, and then he hits this. This is what his fifth year. That's a lot of touches. And last time, one of these years, I was like, "What's it like being a running back?" He's like, "It feels Monday you don't feel it. Tuesday feels like you were in a car accident."
Yeah.
What? I've been in a car accident. I'm not trying to do it. It ain't worth it. I'm good.
Facts.
Wake up just I'm good there.
But our defense, I give credit to them. They look like a team that wants to play physical team defense. They tackle as a group.
Roll Tide.
Our secondary is getting picks. You know, obviously Trayvon Diggs. Did
You say roll tide?
Trevon Diggs.
Okay, anyways.
Yeah. So
Michael Parsons is the reason why that
Parsons
defense
killing.
looks as good as it does.
And then you got him, Van Der Esch, and Jalen back there. You're like, okay, that's tough. And then our front seven is doing okay. And we did even pretty good without two of our best pass rushers.
True.
And so that for me is like promising, because one thing about Dallas is, since I've been alive, is our defense has never been able to sustain anybody.
At all.
So we would try to outscore you. Well, now we really ain't scoring like we used to, but we are going to play defense. Okay, cool. We can ride with that. Because one thing about Dallas that I need for me is like we need Roy Williams type guys in the back.
Yep.
Want to knock your head off, all that type of stuff. Not be pretty, fast, all that nonsense. Let's tackle when we need to tackle. Get some sacks. Rough some people up. Let's get some penalties. And let's just play football, because our offense, we got all these people paid. They're going to do them.
Yeah.
Now let our defense do what they do.
And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know that I got to see more of a sample size here for this defense. I mean, last year you were 31st in rushing and 28th in scoring. That's awful. There.
You see what I'm saying?
That's not gonna get it done at
Yeah.
all. And so this year, I mean, we'll see, because you saw Tom Brady had a heyday with it, which you're not gonna play another quarterback that's that good again. But
With all healthy, all his guys healthy.
Yeah,
First game
exactly.
of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just our guys don't know how to play with each other yet. We got a lot of new secondary guys. We got Parsons in. Our defensive line, everybody hurt back, this and that and the third. So it was a growing pain, but I feel like it was good to play them first and then also do what they did points-wise. Tom Brady's going to do him, but they did what they had to do. And then you go play the Chargers. And then Herbert was great last year. And then we made him look pretty not so
Average.
good. You see what I'm saying? And so now just moving forward, they just keep that up and we'll be all right.
and there was a lot that was called back yesterday too.
Boy.
Like a lot of scoring that was called back, like for the Chargers.
Chargers.
So
They had 2 touchdowns.
That's true, yeah.
So I mean, we'll see. They got the
Penalties,
Eagles next Monday night, so that'll be fun. I'm down to go somewhere if y'all want to go.
Yeah.
I was down. I
So
was down.
it'll be fun to see how this Dallas defense. I still don't know why they brought in Dan Quinn, but that's
Hey,
but
hold
they
on.
claim they claim Dan Quinn's a better defensive coordinator than he was
Then
head
it was-
coach.
Yes.
It might
absolutely.
So he was what he asked me was, well, why didn't he do nothing in the Super Bowl that one time? I'm like,
You were up 28-3 on Brady. Put your foot on the throat and put his ass to sleep. That's
that
what you
asked
do.
me?
Yes.
Yeah,
But
that's
can
it.
can you do that against Brady, honestly? Like how often has Brady been able to get shut down, and do we really believe in Atlanta's defense?
Yeah, I'm not worried about the
Like
defense. I'm worried about the offense. Julio
Keep
had 4
scoring.
touches.
And that's fine.
All
but
4 touches he caught. 2 of them were ridiculous. I'm like, well, you got to keep feeding him.
No, I seen the sideline where
keep
he
going.
almost broke his toe trying
Yes.
to catch that pass. But back to what you're saying with Dan Quinn, regardless what anybody wants to say, Keanu Neal coming from Atlanta was a nice pickup that Dan Quinn brought over.
Yeah.
DeMonte KZ getting
got a pick
interceptions,
yesterday.
got a fumble again, or caused a fumble on Chris Godwin on the 1 yard line. And then with the Alabama side, Trayvon Diggs has had an interception in both games that he's played in.
that interception he had was filthy last game. So I'm a fan of him. You know, I'm obviously a fan of his brother too. But yeah, Dallas, we're gonna be okay. 1-1. If we can win to our 10, 11 games, I feel like we should win our division, and then hopefully make a playoff win and do the thing. But Dak got to stay healthy. Dak sometimes. I text Will yesterday. So we got to pick the next possession. My TV was tripping, so I got it going. I turned the TV on. The game come on. Dak say throw the ball to nobody with the same color jersey we got on. I says, Will, why do we pay this man all this money? What was that? We just got to pick. We got to convert on that. And he throws this deep ball for no reason. I'm like, just stop throwing the deep ball, please.
Let me tell you what's going to be real frustrating for Dallas fans.
What?
Y'all are going to lose about 3 games, and it ain't going to have nothing to do with the 11 on offense and the 11 on defense. It's going to be because of that damn head coach of yours.
Oh, my God.
Mike McCarthy going to blow a game for y'all. It's going to be awful.
I hope not, dude.
So the next 5, you got the Eagles, the Panthers, the Giants, the Patriots, and the Vikings.
Those are winnable.
We should win all those games.
I don't know about all of them.
Who should we lose to?
I think the Eagles might give a little trouble.
Man,
It's just it's division, so that'll always be fun.
To the 49ers.
Okay, we're going to get on
A hurt 49ers at that. You know what I mean? They lost.
Hey, I don't know why everybody.
There's no reason we should lose to the Panthers. There's no reason we should lose
Sam
to
Darnold. Sam Darnold is the reason, and Matt Rule is the reason why.
Sam Darnold's been playing nice.
He has been balling.
He has 79%.
Mr. Roby Anderson, who guarded him over the top?
Sam Darnold. Same guy got traded for nobody. No reason why.
And who did he get traded from?
The Jets.
The Jets.
Now, how does Zach Wilson look right now?
I agree.
That is where you go to die. Zach Wilson in about 4 years is going to get traded to like Cincinnati or somewhere. And he's going to look great.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Adam Gase, they need to do something up there. And he has that like before the preseason. That's a prime example. I hate to see guys go there because they don't get a chance to do the Mahomes and Alex Smith treatment where you get to sit back and learn and figure out how the game rolls.
Into the
It's
fire.
your baptism under fire, and that's it. And that sucks for guys like Zach Wilson.
No doubt.
So that's also what you get for drafting that other back.
Real quick, as we go, before we continue, we got to see Michael Parsons down there with his hands in the dirt.
Yes, sir. That's
playing
exactly where he
defensive
should
end.
be.
I was going to ask, linebacker or defensive end or defensive lineman because they put him in the middle sometimes. Sometimes they put him on the outside. How did y'all feel about Michael Parsons with his first appearance on the defensive line?
I thought he looked extraordinary.
Yeah. He's so fast and strong. Like he's one of those guys that can do both and be perfectly fine.
Yep.
Which is definitely a mismatch problem for people. Because if he gets down there in that 3-point stance, okay, good luck to you. Now if he's sitting down there linebacker, also good luck to you. So I think if obviously he had to play him there because of injuries at the moment, but I think it was a great test to see what he can do. He's never played it. So he get down there, he's like, oh, this ain't as bad as I thought.
Right.
I just got to be faster, maybe get a push, and I can get to the – all right, cool. It's a little more work than linebacker, of course, but I think he's the guy because all he wants to do is play football, dude. Like you watch Hard Knocks, that's all he wants to do is play. Like, let me play. I'm like, cool. Go ahead, young cat, do your thing.
Right.
He gonna get paid, man. We're going to pay him on defense for sure. We're definitely going to pay him.
Did you see who he was working out with?
Who?
As soon as I asked you that,
You
I
went
forgot his
Blake.
name.
That happens.
No, DeMarcus Lawrence. Not DeMarcus Lawrence. What is the hell is his name? DeMarcus Ware.
Was
I was like, what? Hold on. He was working out with DeMarcus Ware.
That's the one.
And that's that dude.
No doubt.
Shout out to Super Bowl 50. Anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like it a lot. He looks, and he's also like smaller and quicker to get around a lot of those linemen.
Yeah, he's super
you can't
strong.
keep up with that guy like that.
Right.
So I'm in. Yeah, if he can keep it up, I'm in on him being on the line.
no
The
doubt.
way that, because you just seen the replay after replay of that offensive lineman trying to drive back to block. and
Honestly,
he's
he
just
was jumping
out
off
and under.
sides a lot of times.
He was.
He was trying to get right there quick. Oh, shit.
Bruh. And I mean, was moving outside fake, cutting underneath, swim move, getting.
But see, this one thing
Herbert
linebackers
was
don't
running.
realize sometimes is how exhausting the defensive line is. Because there was one possession, Parsons that got through, and he missed Herbert. The way he fell looked like he was so tired.
Yeah, I seen that.
He was
just like,
oh, I'm tired.
he was like, all right, bro, somebody get him.
Yeah, facts. And that's just how it go, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, not a bad game. I enjoyed it, but like
Yeah.
Tony said, the field was painted yellow with flags,
Man, so boring.
and
bro.
it just took the rhythm away from the game to be able to build up a lot of
Let
excitement.
it be exciting, man. If we lose, cool. If we win, cool. Just let us play. Let the guys play, man.
Absolutely.
Don't dictate the game by the flag, dude. I hate that. It's just like when I coach, I'm like, you can't dictate win or loss by a whistle, bro. Let it swallow that whistle. Let it go.
Yep.
100%. So let's go ahead, and I want to touch on the Texans and the Cleveland Browns really quick. You know, obviously Baker, former OU Boomer Schooner type of guy. So let's go ahead and talk about it. That was a really close game that I wasn't too comfortable with, 21-31. I believe Tyrod got hurt.
Yeah.
But still, with it being the Texans, I don't really expect much, especially no Deshaun Watson, no J.J. Watt, none of those guys. Yeah. So why was it so close? What was going on?
The backup for the Texans didn't look bad.
Yeah, he wasn't terrible.
He actually came and did some good things, but when Baker got hurt, which obviously, shout out to him. He's the dude is tough, man.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he's a quarterback trying to get a tackle like that, which, wasn't the most orthodox, but hurt himself, I thought he was done. If he was done, Cleveland was losing that game. But I thought they did a good job. They just had a great game plan for that game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they really had a game plan to where they could survive, kind of stay in the game as much as they could. Defense played well.
Mm-hmm.
Offense went a little different than they would with Tyrod, but with the backup, you don't have no film on him.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to kind of take whatever he can give you at that time. So I thought the Browns just kind of played down to their competition this game. So, sometimes that's how it goes. I think Baker's obviously going to do his thing. He scored and all that type of stuff, but he didn't look like he was okay the whole second half.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell his arm was kind of bothering him, things of that nature. But yeah, I don't know. I just think they played down to their competition, which is sucky, but it is what it is.
I got scared when he got hurt. I thought he was out.
No doubt. My
That
fantasy
sucks.
would have been screwed.
Yeah. You
Had him starting in 2 leagues.
yeah, he goes down. Jarvis Landry goes down, so I was like, oh, God. Like, it's real.
That boy got. Oh my god.
Cleveland's
First
defense is in question. Like, their front seven is nice. Their back end is not. You can't give up 222, Tyrod, and a backup.
Yeah.
Like, that's not going to get it done. In that division, it might work.
Right.
We saw what happened in Pittsburgh, but good Lord.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it
They got
might
DJ
work.
Ward still?
Huh?
They got DJ Ward?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Still got a lot of guys out there. You can't have that. Got to clean it up. It just looked like sloppy,
Yeah.
like to a team that you shouldn't have that against.
Right.
And Baker had a 54 QBR. That's not going to work ever. No. Scale of 0 to 100. That's not going to work. Tyrod had 94. What?
Yeah.
It's not going to work. Got to be better.
Okay. So I'm going to let you have this one, Billy, because,
What's that?
I'm going to go ahead and talk about your boys up there in Denver, Colorado. How are you feeling? Obviously, y'all are starting out 2-0. Yes, you played the Jaguars, but
Shut out.
how are you feeling with Teddy B?
We're tied for first in our division.
I seen that. That's why I'm like,
No, man, it's a lot of fun, especially with a Denver fan. I love it. I love to see it. I think Teddy's been balling. He looks really good. Puts the ball where he's supposed to be. Doesn't try to do too much, and I think he's one of those guys that understands the assignment.
mm-hmm.
Like, he's not going to go out there and try to be all flashy and ridiculous with it. He's going to go out there and do what he's supposed to do.
Shout out to Drew Brees.
Fortunately, we are playing not a lot of great teams.
Mm-hmm.
So Trevor Lawrence, how you feeling? By the way, PS2 said, give me that.
Yeah,
That was a phenomenal interception.
Yeah.
I was losing my mind.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God. Anyways.
Trevon Diggs, PS2.
Yeah, anyways. They look good. I thought they, it sucks losing Jerry Jeudy. Cortland Sutherland had a phenomenal game. 159 through the air, through the board. All right, that'll work.
I forgot Judy was out. I don't know why
Yeah.
he's playing.
Yeah, I think he'll probably be out for a while.
Yeah.
With high ankle sprain. They said it wasn't broke, but I promise you, it probably felt like it was broke. That high ankle sprain, that'll get you. That's what makes Jerry Jeudy so good. Is that his route running and his ability to stop and change direction is unparalleled.
Really?
It's so stupid. Like he'll go and stop and come and go, and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
Like at the combine, it was great. And at Bama, it was great. I'm just like, this kid is nice.
Yeah.
You get somebody that get him to football, it's gonna be nice. Drew Lock, it wasn't.
In fact.
I thought Teddy was playing really well. Again, we're playing nobody. We got the Jets next week, so
Jesus.
Yeah,
Your
just
schedule looking nice for
not a
him.
real great.
That's the first part.
That's how it goes.
Next 3 games,
And
they
then-
play some. They play some nice.
Can y'all hand the ball to Melvin Gordon, please? I would appreciate it.
Man, that's what I was hoping.
That's what
for,
I
too.
need.
Shit.
I just need red zone. Just give him the ball. That's just what I need. That's my old trusty.
So like we said with the schedule, so we had the Giants last week or 2 weeks ago. We had the Jacksonville, and then we had the Jets.
Which one?
After that.
All those are the worst teams in their division.
Right,
You
but
say
it's
the
about to
next
get
3?
different.
After the Jets, we got Baltimore, Pittsburgh, the Raiders, and the Browns.
So Pittsburgh is what it is. But the other 3?
Pittsburgh, that defense. I don't know what the fuck that happened.
Their defense is so much better than what just happened. But I love John Gruden. All of a sudden, just tooting the Derek Carr horn. That's the same dude you wanted traded a year ago.
No doubt.
Tell me I can't win with him. Now all of a sudden, I've been waiting for people to recognize for him to
How
get some
great he
recognition.
was.
What?
Fuck out of here,
John, are you sick, bro? I'm out. I'm good on John Gruden.
Yeah.
John smoking weed.
Yeah, he's high.
Nah, I picked up Derek Carr in fantasy.
Fantasy wise, he's gonna be great.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
Darren
just-
Waller's pretty nice.
They got it figured out right now.
Yeah, that'll work against good teams.
Yeah.
They're not doing
No
it against
doubt.
bumps.
Yeah.
That's where I'm just like, oh, this team, like, I'm not going to say they're going to go win the division or win the AFC, but to go on the road go on the road in Pittsburgh and to hold them to 17 points, and then you got Baltimore at home. You saw what they just did to Kansas City. I'm just like, bro, hey, I'm not going to pick them to win the AFC West, but hey, that's a really good 2-game spread.
Yeah.
That's a hell. It looks better than ours for sure. We played the Jaguars and the Giants.
Yeah.
Big whoop.
No doubt.
So,
Yeah, shout out to Broncos, man. They're doing their thing.
shout out to Mr. Ward.
My homeboy Ryan in our group message text said, "Man, it feels good to have a team who's 2-0."
And I mean, if we go off the next 4 games, they played the Dolphins, would hurt Tua, so they could possibly win that game. Dolphins defense is nice.
When does Miami move off to?
After this year,
I got the thought that they were going to move off going into this year. I was like, they're going to draft a quarterback.
Miami need to bring their team to Oklahoma because they suck. They've been sucking for a long time. When Ricky Williams was blowing the blunts, that's when they was
nice.
That's the only. That's the last time they was nice.
I tried to
Ricky
tell you.
was high on the field running fast, boy. He wasn't.
Everybody was moving in slow motion.
right.
To him.
He was going crazy, son. They over here trying to ban him. Now he a weed head.
Man, I'm trying to.
But hey,
he came back.
when was that was the last time Miami was even decent.
Yeah.
Which was we was all young.
Yeah.
Wow.
The early 2000s.
And now they just pitiful.
Yeah, shitty. They got rid of 10.
They need to be the Oklahoma Dolphins. That's what they need to be. The Oklahoma Tornadoes or something. They need to be something.
The Tornadoes. Okay.
That's what we're known for.
I feel you. Raiders, they played the Chargers after they played the Dolphins, which is possible. Then they play the Bears, which Bears aren't looking too great right now.
I heard Justice he gonna start now.
He has to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
Andy
hurt.
Dalton's hurt. Yeah.
Them
And
old
then
heads got to retire.
They'll play the Broncos. So that's, either way it goes. Broncos defense, they play how they supposed to.
My fantasy points. Shout out.
So, let's go ahead and talk about what the fuck happened from last Sunday to this past Sunday with Jameis Winston.
Hey,
That's you just
I
said it right
texted the
there,
group.
Jameis Winston.
I texted the group and said, I said, so James Winston's buns all of a sudden. He said he's the most inconsistent player in history.
That's how up and down he is. Like, he'll throw you 30 touchdowns. He's also going to throw you 30 picks. Like, that's just what he
scored
does.
7 points.
I'm sorry. You saw Dak did the same thing. Dak had like 45 fantasy points the other night, and then yesterday he had like 5.
Yeah, y'all sent that in the group. Yeah,
I'm telling you, man.
Jameis Winston went 11 for 22 on attempts, completions and attempts for 111 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
that is crazy.
Why
bro.
did Kamara only get 8 touches?
I don't understand what's
That's the
going
running
on.
back.
He's the best running back in the league. in my
I'm
opinion.
confused.
How do you get 8 touches when your quarterback only threw 22 times?
Who he throwing to? I don't understand.
That's 30. That's only 30 possessions.
I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying.
Where the ball going?
Bro, yes.
If Dak Prescott threw for almost 60 against Tampa, how the
That's what I'm
fuck?
saying.
Where'd the ball
11 completions through the whole game.
So that's what two.
What is happening?
What's that? Two and a half a quarter?
Bro, I couldn't tell you.
That's pitiful.
Let's see.
That's
That's why the time of possession was dominated by Carolina. Had the ball for 38 minutes, and the Saints had it for 21. That's your ball game right there.
There you go. Yeah.
Sam Darnold went 26 for 38 as far as completions and attempts for 305 yards, an average of 8 yards of completion, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
He do it with the small hands, right?
The Saints had 11 penalties for 115 yards. That's not going to get it done.
What?
That's how you lose, right? That's how. If you want a recipe to see how you lose a football game, that's it.
So they had all 15-yard penalties.
You had that 5-yard, 10-yard, 15-yard, like something.
They had seven times 10 is 70.
Yeah.
So that means majority of their calls are 15-yard
just
penalties.
dumb.
That is insane.
That's not going to get it done. Had 2 lost.
You're supposed to lose.
Yeah, 2 lost fumbles, and like if you're on the, it's also hard to win a football game if you're on the sideline the entire time.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that's not going to work either.
Everybody getting cold.
That's rough.
Let's talk about them Titans, please.
Hey, we won.
Good. I don't.
I don't look. Derrick Henry is the GOAT.
No. What did you say last night when you texted me?
What I say? No, I said, oh,
You
boy.
said all of us. No, you said both.
What I say?
Oh, don't make me go back to this text.
Evidence.
Don't make me go back to this text message, Tony.
What I say?
Where is it at? Where is it at?
It had to be close because you said I said it yesterday.
Yeah, you might have texted the group. Let me see.
No, what I say? What do you think I said?
You
I said Tannehill.
You said so. Everybody from Alabama's ass. Because you said. I don't remember what you said.
There's no way I said that.
Yeah, bro.
I don't understand.
You said
Seattle.
so. Derrick Henry suck. All right, bet. Is that not what that says right there?
Yes, sir.
And then I took a nap, Woke up 41 points. I was like, what is going
His
on?
second half, he went bonkers.
He went to OT too. That was another thing.
That's outrageous.
But at the moment I sent the text, he was sucking.
Yeah, when you did, he was playing like trash.
And then I said Tannehill sucks too.
Yeah, you said
Yeah. So I did say that. You're right. You're correct. At the time, it was true.
Tannehill did fine.
At
Yeah.
first, he's talking about like the first. Was that the first half? Maybe?
Yeah.
Bro, it's 4 quarters, bro.
Because I just
He
woke
had him in
up.
fantasy.
Oh, gotcha.
He had them both in fantasy.
Yeah.
Tannehill and Derrick Henry, not on the same team, but
Oh, okay, gotcha.
so yeah, we're watching that game. I'm stressing the fuck out. Obviously, Russell Wilson's Russell Wilson. You
Balling.
have, he's fucking hitting Tyler Lockett like it was last Sunday.
Dude,
Bro,
what?
Anybody in a white jersey want to guard number 16?
That's what I'm saying.
There's no way
Isn't
that
it weird how
happens.
he's always open
Always,
deep like
bro.
that?
I don't
Like,
understand.
what
it.
plays are they running for him to just be running back there
Dude,
open?
he improvises half the time.
Really?
Because Russell, you'll see, because you talk about old line that needs work. It's Seattle. Because you see Russell, like, he'll run out to the left, run out to the right. Tyler's like looking back, and he's like, oh, hold on. And then darts that way. And I'm
he's
just
open.
like, what? Anybody running with him?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
dude.
understand it, bro.
It's always a deep ball, too. It's nothing like
Yeah.
short run, 51, 61. I'm like,
Tyler Lockett has 2 receptions for over 60 yards for touchdown.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
unbelievable.
Dude. He's legit.
in 2 games, and DK Metcalf hasn't even really got started yet.
I forgot he was even on the team.
8 receptions for 178 yards.
Who?
Tyler Lockett with 63, it being his longest. That one touchdown he caught was
That's what I'm
63
saying.
He got me
yards.
32 points just with that.
That's Russ. I
That's
mean,
dumb.
too. Russ just be throwing the ball. See ya. It's
It is
like
beautiful.
It's like Mike Vick and Deshaun Jackson back in the day.
Yep.
You can't get
Exactly.
outscored 21-6 in the second half. That's not going to work.
No.
Not at home.
And that's
Not at home.
crazy to think that could happen to Seattle.
No doubt. Remember, we talked about it. For some reason, people say Seattle's down this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why. Remember, because I was assuming they were old, Tyler Lockett
Bless
seems
you.
old, whatever. But they just, for some reason, aren't what they used to be. That's what we was talking about. Their defense isn't what they used to be.
Oh, it's not
You know,
Legion
they
of Boom
wasn't.
at all.
Yeah, they wasn't
Yeah, at
that.
all.
They don't got the run. You know, Carson's good, but they ain't got the
Chris
running back of old. You know,
Right.
things of that nature. So obviously, the offensive line's struggling.
Yeah. So we go into overtime, and I'm just happy that we're at this point because there were plenty of times where we could have fucked it off. I think we had a few 3rd and shorts, and I'm never because Derrick Henry at the beginning of the game, like you saw, 2-yard run, 3-yard run,
Right.
no gain.
Don't make
I'm
no
like,
sense.
bro, and I said it in the last episode. If we do not learn how to throw the fucking ball when we have AJ Brown and Julio Jones,
No doubt.
why the fuck do you pay Julio all that money
Yep.
and to not throw the football, to just keep doing the same shit? Like, hey, we got a shiny new toy out there,
Yeah.
but we're still gonna do the same shit.
Like, it doesn't make any sense, dude. He goes from one of the best running or wide receivers in the league to now non-existent.
Right. And
Makes no sense.
when you throw this man the ball, Julio, we're talking about 6 receptions, 128 yards.
That's beautiful.
And if
Tennessee had over 500 yards of total offense.
That is insane. Which they should.
Why are you going to overtime?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Your defense obviously is
because
buns.
we have 500, but we could have had 6, but
Seattle gave them that game.
they did. If you seen in overtime,
4 for 12 on 3rd down.
Wow.
10 penalties for 100 yards. Seattle. What we just talked about that with the last. What is happening
No doubt.
with Russ? I'm gonna let Russ cook. Get your ass out the kitchen. You're done cooking. That's it. You don't buy no groceries. You don't budget for nothing. You get out. Go
But
sit
then
down.
another thing is the refs gotta quit blowing the whistle so often.
Got to.
Some of that little petty stuff, let it go. Because the game's not fun for us if we have to watch you throw a flag and talk the whole time. We don't want to see you.
That's what these guys do. Like they're out there just yapping at each other. You're hitting, and it's also you're in a sport too where you can actually go hit somebody. Basketball, you're like, oh, now I'm gonna play defense because he's over there talking shit while he didn't
no
lay up.
doubt.
I can't go punch him like I want to.
Yeah.
Well, if you're running at me, I can go try to take your helmet off real quick.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm just like, let him play. I don't understand it. It's super
there's no
soft.
reason basketball should be more physical than football. And like the
Allow
taunting,
physicality.
yeah.
Oh, I was
And
like,
they say and they said ours is
Yeah.
getting weak. But
Yes,
like
they
Tom Brady said about the NFL, they kind of rewarding the offense for defense or for rewarding the offense for making mistakes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the defense kills somebody because the quarterback put him over the middle. That's the quarterback's fault.
Yep.
Right.
He gets murdered. That has nothing to do with him. All he's doing is his job. What does your coach say? You run him over. He has the ball. Try to kill him. Knock his head
And
off.
some of those plays that there's nothing else that some of these guys are able to do. Like I get like don't try to land all of your body weight on a quarterback or don't lean in with your helmet like if he's going down. But sometimes the only other option is just to not tackle this guy.
Right.
I can't do anything else if I'm running full speed and we're both running at each other 15 miles an hour and Either I tackle you like illegally or I just let you go by.
Right.
Right.
I'm a kid cut and lose my house if I let you just run by me.
Yeah, that college player, the kid was like, "Am I supposed to let him score?"
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Like, no, you're not supposed to let him score. That's where it's hard. So,
But I'm glad to see Derrick Henry doing Derrick Henry things.
Yes, sir.
Obviously,
glad you woke up, sir.
That was ridiculous.
35 carries
I lost.
for 182 yards and 3 touchdowns. Thank
freak.
God.
And 6 receptions with 55 yards. Who?
Yeah.
How you let him catch the ball? This is the
Yeah.
slowest moving person I've ever seen in my life out of the backfield.
Oh, he got wheels.
When he gets going,
Yeah,
When
when
he
that-
gets going,
yeah,
I'm talking about like he's not
Oh,
like
yeah.
Calvin Leonard, CMC when you just told him like, oh, there he goes.
yeah. Like if he catches, he's more like a catch gather. Okay, here we go.
Build up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that definitely with Julio Jones and A.J. Brown helps.
Yeah.
It adds up more because no one's ever said, oh, Derrick Henry got hands like Zeke out the backfield or like Le'Veon, like Christian McCaffrey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So being able to send him all the way the hell down there and giving him time to catch and set up, I mean,
Yeah.
just throw the fucking ball.
Yeah, the Titans should be good, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're winning that division, no question.
Yeah.
So, do we want to talk about the big game?
Who? Oh yeah.
Yeah, the big game.
Baltimore, Kansas City.
Baltimore, Kansas City, man.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to let you start off with that, Tone.
What's
'cause,
good?
I mean, just what were your thoughts? I mean, obviously from play one.
Man, I'm watching. I'm like, I was gonna text in the group like Lamar first half made some decisions, whatever. Patrick Mahomes sometimes just looks absolutely incredible. Like the plays he makes, the passes he makes. And I know he has a lot of weapons, but it don't matter who he passing to. He just putting the ball places that's just not common, not normal, throwing behind him, all just kind of crazy stuff. And then Lamar comes out there like, okay, y'all want me to be Superman sometimes, not sometimes, so I'm going to be Superman now. And when he gets to running, bro, that stuff is so amazing. Like Michael Vick used to be amazing, but he's just different. Because the fact that there was one, he was running, he pushed dude out of bounds, stopped, and played with the dude in front of him, bam, bam, and hopped out of bounds.
Yep, I seen that.
I'm like, that's
Stiff-armed him.
disrespectful. You got to fight.
Yeah.
If I was a safety or a linebacker, I'm hitting him anyway.
He ain't even 200
You
pounds.
know what I'm saying? He's just laughing at you and stuff. But the game was so fun, man. I'm glad Baltimore came out the way they did after they lost. But Patrick Mahomes can't make that play. Like, I know he can do all the incredible things in the world, but that right there, like, you can't do
Trying too hard.
absolutely everything. That one, just take the sack. It is what it is, but it was a great game, man. It just really was. Through and through. Lamar made some mistakes. Obviously, Patrick made some mistakes. But Hollywood was doing his thing. You know what I mean? There was another receiver, I can't think of his name, for Baltimore.
Mark Andrews.
Not Mark. He gonna do
Sammy
his-
Watkins.
Yeah, Sammy Watkins was getting catches. I'm like, and he played for the Chiefs last season, so it was cool. But yeah, it was a good game, man. It's just two of the best teams, two of the better teams in the league, and it showed, and just shows our NFL is going in the right direction. And a lot of big plays, a lot of fun. And obviously, Hilaire, he need to go ahead and quit. Because they're gonna try to kill him.
They
They're gonna try to kill him.
Hey, boy.
Yo, he going back to Kansas City. They about to just pack his house,
Yeah.
all that.
He gonna come back home and Patrick done bought it.
No,
Said,
he
bro,
fumbled.
we sending you
I
away.
don't even think he talked to nobody after he fumbled. Everybody trying to, bro, it's good. He wasn't having it. He's like, I need to go.
Yeah, he was
But-
trying to get home.
Yeah. Shout out to Baltimore, man.
So, Will, before you say anything, I have this question for you because you're the baseball guy. Patrick Mahomes, Kyler Murray. Patrick Mahomes, mainly. The way that he throws that football, it looks like he's throwing a baseball sidearmed half the time.
Sometimes.
Like the way he is just sliding one way and kind of just slings it. It
Yep.
looks like a baseball player moving left or right and trying to make a throw across field. I don't know why, but I seen that yesterday for the first time. And I can also, because Kyler was also a baseball player, I'm starting to see that it looks more baseball-esque. But go ahead, my bad.
Oh, yeah. No, you're good. And you'll see a lot of these guys, like, they'll actually, go and train with a lot of these, baseball teams that are in hometown.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's great, just to either, work out their shoulder or to, get other, throwing mechanics down. I think it's awesome. Shout out to the Red Sox. We've won 5 straight.
No.
It was great.
How the
I thought that, how are the Yankees?
I'm sorry.
Let's take 20 seconds to talk about the Yankees, shall we?
No. we're
The
done.
same Yankees that won 13 in a row have lost 15 out of the last 18. Also, they're 4th place. Also, you cannot beat the Baltimore Orioles, the same Baltimore Orioles that the Red Sox just swept. Thank you. And right now, you are 2 games back of the wild card.
When do we play?
We play this weekend.
Yeah, we're going right now.
No.
We gonna see?
You
Cash App gonna be
better
open.
bring more than Garrett Cole. That's for damn sure. Or all this Chapman is buns. Anyways, Yeah, I thought it was awesome. I mean, I love, like Tony said, I love like where football's at right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, back to back. We had Thursday night game, the Giants and the I almost said it, in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just because looking at that on paper, you're like, I ain't watching that, and then you're glued to the TV.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I love where the NFL's at right now. I think it's really, really awesome because usually I'm way more into college than I am NFL, and I'm just like, I'll watch it because of fantasy. But right now, it's awesome. It's a lot of fun to watch. I will say, if the left guard does his job, Hilaire doesn't fumble that ball.
Right.
True.
That D tackle, the first of all, he's a rookie. And that right there, that rookie, I'm like, oh, he's getting paid. Baltimore's going to stick him around. I don't know if you saw like what happened. Like he threw that the left guard, I don't know what he was doing.
Oh, his name's like Away or something like that?
Yeah. He punched that ball something vicious. Not only did you get that left guard off you, but he punches that ball out. And I'm just like, oh, dear God.
Yeah.
Like that. Yes, that's also on Hilaire, but I'm just like, that's a football play if I've ever seen one.
No doubt.
That dude, he punched that ball, and I was like, oh, this might be over. This is it right here. Yeah, it was wild. To see, I don't know, like, I don't. Hollywood Brown could take the top off the defense, kind of similar to like Tyreek Hill does.
Yes.
If I had to trust one or the other quarterbacks to get him the ball, I'm not trusting Lamar Jackson to get him the ball like that.
No.
So, you know that Lamar is not great at throwing the ball compared to like the other dude on the other side of the field is, like with Mahomes.
Boy,
I'm not gonna say it should be easier to like go up against Lamar because if you put too many people in the box and he gets the outside, that's it. You just saw last night what happens.
Yeah.
You got to do something. You know, Eric Bieniemy, I'm gonna need you to figure that out, man. Like, bro, what? How did that happen?
Yeah.
There's no way that happens. 35 points to Baltimore at home, bro. You Kansas City. Like, I picked Kansas City to win that game. I thought they definitely should have won it. Go and score this in the fourth quarter. That ain't it.
Yeah.
That's not gonna get it done.
Shout out to Harbaugh though for
That was extraordinary.
he said, "Hey Lamar, you want to go for this?"
That is what every coach in America like
No
is
doubt.
looking at, and you want to see. As a player, like I didn't play very high or really ever, but I feel like if I was like a Lamar Jackson or like in that position, and my coach, because I promise you, nobody's ever asked Brady that. Brady's like, oh, by the way, I got this, because you just know what Brady's gonna do.
Right.
Mahomes, Andy Reid, like he trusts him,
Yeah.
but to have that trust in Lamar, he's like, we gonna go get this 6 feet. Let's do it. We're gonna go get it. And I'm like, that was awesome.
Yeah, that's one of those things where you let the team's playing. It's their team.
Yep.
Now, don't be the coach that
Yep.
dominates the situation.
Because you can overcoach a game.
Yeah, because you putting it on your leader like, hey, you want to go for this. If
Yep.
he say yes, he know his whole team trusts the fact that he say yes.
Right.
Not that, man, coach is an idiot. We should have went for that. Okay, y'all make that decision.
Exactly.
And then he did that. Well, win or lose, they was cool with the decision.
Because you can coach your way out of a game real quick.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to hear like, oh, well, what if he wouldn't have gotten it? It's still phenomenal that Harbaugh had the trust to be like,
Right.
Lamar, go get that.
Yeah.
I'd still be like, bro, yeah, hey, hats off to Harbaugh.
Yeah, people say like, oh, he's trying to get his way out of it. No, that's just a coach believing
Right.
in his leader to say, if we're gonna win this game, we want you guys to do it y'all's way.
Exactly.
And then that's when, because he ain't worried about his job. It's about them. They got to play the game. We want them to have success together. And I'm a part of this team. I'm not just all over y'all. Y'all play, and I reap the benefits essentially. And so he made that call, and I thought, because I heard him saying during the game, he was yelling. He's like, Lamar. I'm like, what, dude? Heck yeah! If I was Lamar, yes, sir, I want to go for that. And he did.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it worked out.
Yeah, and then you heard Lamar say, I said, hell yeah, like when like we was in Seattle.
You're right,
Whenever
yeah.
they did that,
Yep.
And I just want to commend Lamar Jackson. Obviously, he lost his whole backfield, losing offensive lineman, defensive lineman. You're kind of
Yeah.
not out there by yourself, but
basically-
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
that guy. There's no J.K. Dobbins. There's no
They
damn
picked up Latavius Murray. He's not bad.
and Devontae Freeman.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're
Yeah,
old,
yeah.
but they're not bad.
Yeah, we'll see.
So to see him throw that early pick six within the first 30 seconds of the game to Tyrann Mathieu.
Honey Badger's ridiculous.
Yeah, he was. You see what he said?
Yeah, he read that shit.
Sammy looked like he like stumbled and then he tripped a little
Yeah,
bit, but
he slid.
that ball kind of sailed a little bit. Just
Yeah,
past
yeah. I was like, where's he throwing it?
Yeah, it didn't seem like that ball was going directly.
And then he
to
wanted through the
Sammy.
Hollywood. He was triple covered in the end zone.
Yep.
Like, what are you going?
There's
he's
nothing. Yeah,
He's 5'10".
exactly.
It's different if you're throwing it to Julio, Travis Kelsey, but
Exactly. The one that he overthrew to Hollywood, I'm like, bro, you put that game out of reach. Hollywood had like at least 4 or 5 yards between him and the defenders.
You could have put some air under that.
got to let him go get that.
But yeah, that and like you were saying, how Hollywood can take the top off the defense is just seeing how open he was, and
Yeah.
that, I mean, literally there was nobody in front of him. There's, like he said, 5 to 10 yards of fucking Chiefs defenders behind him, but
Yeah.
he was wide open and he misses that throw.
crazy.
But just, I mean, and people can say what you want to, especially after his MVP season, about how he's running and this may not be sustainable, but the way that he's able to do it and the decision making in which he chooses to do it Because if you give him 5-10 yards, he's going to take 5-10 yards. He's a little bit better about getting out of bounds, but he knows how to take a hit. He knows how, where the hit's coming from, how to kind of already be leaning towards it so that way he don't get the full brunt of it. But to just see how he kept chunking, taking away yards. And then again, whenever coach was like, hey, Lamar, you want to go for it? Let's go for it.
Exactly.
Calls it up right up the gut, Lamar Jackson. There's no outside. It's right, smash mouth, hits you in the face with it. So it's just I love that game. Did not think that was going to be anywhere. I didn't think the game was going to be close.
Wow.
I was thinking it was going to be like 45-14, something like that. I mean, especially the way the game started.
Yeah. Thing about Lamar is he stepped up to the moment. He don't sit down to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna try to make it competitive, just out of pure competitiveness with himself.
Right.
So that's one like you can't count him out ever when he play nobody, because he look at it like, you got to beat me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a lot to prove to y'all, because y'all say I can't pass, or this and that. I say I run too much. Well, let me show you. And he does.
And you know what's crazy though? They were talking about it all before the game, leading up into it. Lamar Jackson's never beat Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he's for yeah.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, he was like, he's never beat Patrick Mahomes. Well, if there's ever a year that it's okay for him to lose, he has nobody in the backfield. He's lost an offensive lineman. He's lost a defensive lineman. So, I mean, it is what it is. But this year, you shouldn't expect it. I mean, he's working with half a team. And this is the year that he goes out there and does it.
Yeah, to see, just your depleted backfield, line's not looking great, and it's just you basically back there. He put that entire city of Baltimore on his back and took it home. That was really awesome.
He took the loss to the chin last week, and then took the win to the chin this week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out to Ray Lewis coming out there. We always got
5-2, baby. Shout out.
Yes,
dog.
Sir. Big dog. There's not too many other games. Obviously, Bills beat the Dolphins' ass.
Oh, you say you want to talk about the Cardinals?
Cardinals, yes, real quick. Kyler Murray's MVP. I mean, he might be second to Brady right now, but the way Kyler's playing, it's
he's definitely in the conversation. His numbers are going to be there. If he wins games, it's going to be there. He's just good at football. Let me just put it that way. He's just good at the game of football and good at quarterback.
It's unreal.
It's amazing for him to be as small as he is, to throw as well as he does, to be as fast as he is, as accurate. His decision making is great. It's just, what flaws does he have outside of being short?
Yep.
That's it. And I just want to add, they're probably the only team I've seen in the NFL that does not run the ball in the red zone.
Mm-mm.
That shit is crazy to me, bro. You got Kyler Murray, you're like, he's either going to scramble for 5, 10, 15 seconds and run that bitch in, or he's going to find DeAndre Hopkins. Rondale Moore is looking like a promising young wide receiver in the league. I just was literally watching, they're not trying to run the ball in.
And they picked up James Conner, which I was very surprised about. They got James Conner and Christian Kirk back there. They're like, yeah, no, Chase Edmonds, we ain't worried about it. Just go ahead and just scramble around and start doing a bunch of running stuff.
Facts.
It was like, oh, okay. Did you guys get a chance to hear the Vikings radio call?
No.
I've never called a game ever, but I do know that on field goals, you don't watch the ball if you're in the booth. You have to watch the referee. Because you can't quite tell. If you're looking, if a field goal post is like this, and you don't know if the ball doesn't go in front of you, you're not sure if it is good or no good.
Yeah.
Kick the ball right at the upright, and the Vikings play caller starts losing their minds. I was like, it's good. And then, oh, no, he missed it. Never mind, it's not good. I would be furious if I'm a Vikings fan and I'm driving. I'm just like, yeah. And I'm just like, wait, what? I'd be so upset.
Bruh, I don't know, because honestly, they were supposed to lose that game.
They
was getting tapped. I'm like, what's going on? I'm watching the thing at the bottom, like, what is going on? And at the Cardinals, son.
Yeah, Kyler was hooping.
As good as Kyler was, he was also half the reason that they were starting to come back too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I want to say he threw a pick six. He threw 2 interceptions.
Oh, 2.
But pick six.
I'm like, bro, you come on, Kyler. Either eat the sack or just check it down or just throw it out of bounds. But those are those little mistakes that he still has at times. I mean, he did it in Oklahoma and he'll still do it in the league. So,
but is he in what, year 2?
Yeah, this is his second
2 or
year.
3.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because his first year we had Jalen, and in his second year we had Spencer. Is how I just go back on the quarterback. So this is his second year.
Yeah,
wow.
It's crazy, isn't it? He already.
Because I thought he had.
This is third
I thought he
year.
had Lamar. This is his third
Yes,
year.
this is going into his third year.
Yeah,
So he's already
okay,
been there 2 years.
Yeah, because he had D-Hop twice and then had D-Hop the first year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I just want to state, we were talking about his interceptions and whatnot, right? He completed 29 out of 36 passes.
Yep.
So 7 passes he did not complete.
So
2 of them were picks.
Yep.
That is insane.
for 400 yards.
Unreal.
Dude. I mean, dude's legit, man. Like there's nothing you can say about him right now. He's good at football.
And he had 5 rushes, 5 carries for 31 yards. And that's only 15 less than the running back that had 3 more carries.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
bro,
unreal. And half of those aren't even like QB draws or like designed.
Yeah, it's running, scramble.
It's just the pocket collapses. All right, time to go. Ejectocito, cuz, and then it just takes off.
But think about him, he will run straight
Yeah,
out.
he will.
He don't play with none in the middle of the field, none of that
baseball
diving.
slides.
Bro, he knows. He
having
knows.
When you that small, you can't take the
Yeah,
risk.
you can't take hits like that. First of all, no, yeah, never mind. I was like, it's J.J. Watt on the other side, but he plays for Arizona. Never mind.
Yeah.
And that's my thing. Like, and not to bounce around, but like with Lamar, I would like to see Lamar do that more. But Kyler does that shit effortlessly since he was at Oklahoma, in my opinion.
But see, Kyler's so like he's not flamboyant, so he ain't like Lamar that's trying to run you over. Maybe,
Yeah.
take a hit. Like, yeah, I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? Kyler's like, nah, I'm cool.
It is hard too because like they want to also like assert themselves.
Right.
Baker takes a few more hits than I'd like to see him take in Cleveland, and he'll get up like talking to you. Baker, don't even take those hits, man.
No reason to.
Just get out of bounds.
Like I'm like, I don't feel like y'all realize y'all are the quarterback.
Yeah.
Y'all aren't supposed to get hit.
You're gonna get hit regardless.
Yeah. The
So
refs are trying to avoid
Yeah.
you from getting hurt.
Yep.
So help them.
So we talk about Lamar Jackson being Vic 2.0. How y'all feel about Kyler being Russell Wilson 2.0? Because I see it. I see the mobility. I see the arm for being 5'9", 5 whatever.
For sure.
Cannon, can move, extends plays. Doesn't have the best supporting cast around him right now in totality as far as the offensive line. Running backs may not be what you want them to be.
Yep.
I like it.
For sure. I think he can
like
move better than Russell.
Yeah,
I think he's
I agree.
faster.
I agree.
I think the arm talent is still, just out of this world.
All right.
Throwing a D-hop makes your job a lot easier. Especially last year, he just threw it up against Buffalo, and he comes down with it. 4 white jerseys all around him. D-hop's like, I got it.
Yeah.
Like, that's wild.
Christian Kirk can't be slept on.
Yeah, for sure.
No,
You know what I'm
Kirk
saying?
can't be slept. Rondell Moore.
Yeah,
Is it
I
nice?
seen he had a big day yesterday.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, I mean, it's only a few years in, but I mean, Lamar's in his 3rd or 4th year, and they're talking about Vic 2.0. So I'm seeing a little Russell Wilson-esque
I agree.
extending plays, making shit happen. And
The greatest comparison out of anybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
do not give that man a running back, because if you do, it's over.
He had one and they traded him, right?
David Johnson, he just, he got hurt. And then
He was good when he got there.
Yeah, for a little
He
bit.
was there.
And then he got hurt.
And they didn't even want to draft him either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a mistake. Like, they were like, well, I want to say they wanted Trevor Siemian or Paxton Lynch. It was a quarterback that Denver had drafted. And they were like, oh, our guy got drafted. What do we do? And they're like, I don't know. Just take David Jordan. Or David Johnson. And they're like, all right. Hey, you take David Jordan, too. He'll turn the whole offense around.
Man, yeah. I'll be right over there and make sure everybody's hydrated. But, yeah, man, I really enjoyed that game. But, again, they were supposed to lose that game. That field goal, they set it up, everything. Hey, Kirk Cousins went down there, marched on them.
Yeah.
Marched all the way down the field. Smoking on that field goal pack. It was bad, bro. I mean, what was that, a 27-yard field
He
goal?
lined it up perfectly. Like, there's nothing else that you could ask for Kirk Cousins or the offense or anybody. Like, they got the ball, and they was like, all right, let's do it. Let's see if you can do it. And then just drive down the field. Kirk is just making dime. Justin Jefferson, first down. Adam Thielen, first down. And I'm just like, they're about to mess around with this game. And they get lined up, and I'm just like, oh, that's it. All right, cool.
Kickers is struggling already this year.
It
There's gonna be
sucks.
some firing soon.
Shout out to Zerline, though. He made his
Greg
fucking
the
field goal.
leg saved
He made
his
fucking
job
field
for another game.
He saved Mike McCarthy's job. He almost lost y'all that damn game.
That's true.
Anyways, for the rest of it, obviously the Falcons is ass. Thank you, Tom Brady. Just keep going so I can make sure we touch on everything. 49ers, you got lucky, my boy Jalen.
That's facts.
Jalen is there. They just need to get a few things right because Jimmy was on. Obviously Tua was hurt. Dolphins got their ass beat. Y'all have anything on the Rams Colts real quick?
No.
Cooper Kupp is ridiculous.
Cooper Kupp
That's
is
true.
I think he's always been a really good receiver, but having Matt Stafford throw him the ball, they're gonna be trouble.
What is that? 2 touchdowns in back-to-back games? For Cooper?
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
You know I got him in fantasy.
I do, you
Yeah.
asshole.
I seen the
Bears-
Patriots won.
Yeah, Patriots won.
They beat the Jets.
I'm surprised that the Bears let the Bengals come back like that. Joe Burrow got sacked 5-6 times.
It looked like somebody was a little nervous back there.
Wouldn't you?
Even
be?
though he got his first shot, he looked a little nervous. I will say Joe Burrow finally, stepped it up and they hit. I saw Jamar Chase cut the ball, so that was pretty nice for him to see. But I'm excited to see what Justin Fields does. I don't know that you go back to Andy Dalton right now. If he's not like severely hurt. I saw Adam Scheffler tweeted that he didn't like tear anything or that he should be good to go. But depending on, I don't know who they play next week, but yeah, I'd probably just roll with Justin.
I would too.
Yeah,
sure. Washington, you got me fucked up letting the Giants do that to you. I don't know what the hell's going on. I put y'all in for fantasy and y'all get me 1 point.
Yes, sir. Daniel Jones.
Oh, Jesus.
What they call him? Daniel Pennies?
Yes, sir.
The fuck is going on, bro? Like, you got Jamar Chase on that. Like, I'm thinking, you know what? I'm not gonna put Dolphins' defense over the Buffalo Bills whenever they got Josh Allen. So obviously the obvious choice is the Washington football team versus the fucking Buffalo Bills. I mean versus the Giants.
Nope.
No.
Saquon said no, sir.
I don't think he's fully back. I think up here he's still like worried about
Nervous.
Yeah. But again, you also played one of the best front sevens in the league. That D line is stupid in Washington. So.
It'd be hard to come back from that because the way he runs is just too much friction.
Yeah.
Too much hitting. So
Shiftiness.
Other
than that would be all the games covered. Currently, at this moment,
no doubt.
Lions versus the Packers. Lions are up 14-7.
The Packers is trash.
I'm dropping Aaron Rodgers. I'm not going to trade him. I'm just going to
He's
straight
coming to the Broncos 2022. That's all
what
that
I'm
matters.
hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
Nah,
man.
Teddy B gonna keep that job.
Shit.
We'll see, man.
We'll see.
Like, because you don't ever know what Denver's doing. Like, I thought we were going to, I love PS2. I think he's great. I thought we were going to draft Justin Fields. He landed right in our laps, and I'm just like, we need a quarterback. And they're like, no, we got Teddy B, which, depending on how this season goes, like, I think our defense will be fine, but Teddy, like I said, Teddy, he understands the assignment. He's going to, right now, he gives us the best opportunity to win.
Yeah.
Like, we're 2-0, most likely going to be 3-0 because we play the Jets. If we lose to the Jets, we got issues.
Aaron Rodgers to the Saints.
Oh, dear God.
Go compete with Tom Brady.
Don't give him a headache and Michael Thomas. Don't.
I'm just saying, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, give him some help.
Michael Thomas ain't going to be back on the field. That man got, there's something going on upstairs that's not right with Michael Thomas.
CTE. No, but
Yeah, bro, it got to be something.
something different. But I appreciate y'all for being here, obviously. I know shit. What time are we at?
Hour and 45 minutes.
Hour and 45 minutes. This will be our longest episode to date.
That's right.
But
My
I
laptop
appreciate
can handle. I don't know what's gonna happen. But we're gonna see.
we're gonna see if we got to chop it down. Whatever, we're gonna
It is
make it
what it
happen.
is.
But I appreciate y'all for being here as always. I appreciate Will. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment that we want Willie D here full time.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
On Mondays. This is what we doing. My God.
Basketball season starting soon. I'm ready for that.
As long as the
Basketball
Red
in the
Sox
month.
playing.
I feel that.
Jesus.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Nobody give a damn about no.
We'll get a TV
goddamn
in here. You can watch it.
Right.
Boston Red Sox.
Put it behind Tony or something.
Hey, don't hate on my
Give
team.
a damn about no fucking baseball.
This is all right. This is all right. We second place right now in the AL East. I ain't
That's
worried about
fine.
it.
We're gonna see this weekend. I'm talking North.
I'll take the Red Sox 2-1. I think we'll take the series 2-1.
I'll take Yankees 2-1.
Okay.
Y'all are goofy, man.
Niggas be doing steroids. Them niggas ass in baseball.
To get those paychecks, I'll do steroids too.
Okay.
It's fully guaranteed, and you lifetime insurance. I'm
And
signing
your
up.
dick little whole life. Keep going, bro.
Bro, what is that? I don't understand.
Come on, bro. Get out of here.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Alex.
Of course,
Thank
of
you,
course.
Willie D.
Yeah, man.
This is episode 25 of the From the Jump podcast. We out.